Hi everyone, I'm just going to be doing a little chit chat and a small reading for you guys. I felt really guided to do this tonight. I apologize for being tired. I worked my day job and done some business things, so I'm a little tired. So I'm getting ready for bed soon, and I just felt it was the great opportunity to say hello and say that I'm still here and I'm working on certifications for my website. I'm also working on possibly moving my website to a different place and hopefully cut down on some expenses. Working through the tarot, guys. I got certified and the tarot has been manifesting really interesting in a magical but yet so mundane way. And I discussed the Five of Pentacles, and I'm going to start doing a tarot journal. I never thought I'd do this for tarot. I never thought I would get into tarot this much, but since I got certified, like I said, it's speaking to me. So I wanted to talk about the Emperor today, and also I wanted to talk about the Hermit. I was exhausted from a day of work. A lot of things going on there, not discussing certain things. Not saying any names, and I'm not giving up where I work or anything like that, but work with some individuals that can be difficult, and one client had to be transferred, and it was really heartbreaking, and hopefully he'll be back soon. And then the other client decided to just go off on me because we were trying to redirect him, several of us, so that he wouldn't get hurt. And he ended up punching me really aggressively, really all full force, right here by the temple of my head. So I've had a headache. So I was just resting from that and doing Reiki sessions. And after my long day, I decided to go on a walk, nature walk, with my Chihuahua. And so we went, and it was the Power of the Past, which is like a fairground energy. It's at the park, and people put up their products for sale. And so we went to the part that no one was at. And then this older man came forward, and I met him. And at first, I felt drawn to him. So I started to talk to him. I started to walk beside him, walk his pace, because he was walking really slow alone with a walker. And me being the healer I am, me being the person that really likes to get to know people that are I'm really comfortable with the geriatrics for some reason. Being a CNA and then doing what I do as a day job, I was really connecting with this man, and he had so much wisdom in such a short time. Talking with him, it really made me tear up after he walked away. I felt almost as if it was the Morrigan talking to me and saying that he was embodying the Emperor and also the Hermit. So I was looking that up, and that really resonated. But what really got to me is I was driving away, and I was like, I don't know why it got to me that much. And I know I've been exhausted from my day job and going through shifts and everything, but I felt Odin around. So I believe personally that spirit can, I don't want to say like possess, but they can definitely almost be close to a person, and they can give them the energy of the god or goddess, or of the ascended master, or your loved one. So this person reminded me so much of Odin, and I just felt at peace. I've never felt so grounded, so present, and just so thankful, and just like amazed, at something so simple, like a stranger. I never talked to this person, didn't get his name, didn't have to know his name, So that was interesting. And then, like I said, I just felt like everything was going to be okay. And I have not felt that for a while. I have felt really anxious, depressed, back and forth, lost, confused. So I do feel like it could have been Jesus. It could have also been God. It could have been all three intertwined into this one particular person. I believe in that. So it would be like the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Now, people are going to be like, now, that doesn't make sense because Odin's not a part of that trinity, but, you know, I do agree with that, but I felt so many different energies off this one person. So that was, in my opinion, a mixture of the emperor, because he was talking about his backaches and walking every day and trying to keep a slow, steady pace, and if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So we were talking about that. So he gave me the emperor vibe because he had very inviting, soft, healing eyes, very defined, very nurturing, and yet he was in pain, but he was still moving forward. He was still getting through it. So and he was alone, but yet I felt like it was a sacred space between us with the nature around us. So I do feel like that was where the hermit came into. So now I'm just going to keep shuffling. There's 2 cards down here, guys, before I went on my little ramble. And I'm just going to pull some cards for you guys. And this is going to be for this week coming up. And my phone is actually recording now. But today is the 19th. So we're going to go through, let's see, it would be, we'll do Friday to Friday. So it starts on July 20th going into July 27th. We'll do, okay? 2018. So anyone watching this, I call on my guides, your guides, God, Jesus, Mary, all beings of light, to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle, and this is for everyone that watches this. I hope to get back to the zodiac signs and astrology readings, but right now I'm just trying to get some other things done first, okay? So we have Ace of Swords. So I feel like with this card, you are being called by Spirit to go out in nature like I did and get inspired for new beginnings, for new energies. The sword, I feel, is, in my opinion, all about the mind. So a mental shift is coming. We see the crown here, and I feel like the crown symbolizes us being downloaded with our crown chakra, us realizing that we need to have faith and Jesus and God and the angels and our ancestors and other deities. You know, it doesn't have to just be the Christian. It could be any, because I believe in all pantheons, you know. So the eagle, in my opinion, could be an animal guide for this, you know, week, but I feel like it's Spirit saying have a bird's eye view. Get some more information. Look beyond the circumstances that is making you feel heavy, making you feel really weighed down, making you feel lethargic. Like I said, just make you feel in that rut, okay? Because Spirit is trying to get you out of that for these positive changes coming in this healing. Because now we have High Priestess in reverse. This is absolutely saying that we need to, with it being in reverse, I feel like a lot of us need to tune in more carefully. So nature walks, listening to music that raises our vibration, really taking inventory on our intuition. So this is why I want to start a tarot journal. You might want to start just a mindfulness journal, or you might just want to focus on your dreams, or focus on how you're feeling, your body, your diet, things like that. But with it being in reverse, I feel like a lot of us are being called to leadership positions. It just flew out of my hand. To leadership positions, but we're doubting ourselves. We are really feeling like we don't have the tools. We don't have the credentials. We don't have the green light yet. But I feel Spirit is really calling us now, more than ever, to listen to ourselves, because that is a direct link to our angels. We have 7 of Wands. So to me, this is saying that there is conflict, of course, around you. There might be some conflict that you're dealing with those around you personally, but I feel like this is asking us to, again, try to find a way to protect, to replenish ourselves, so that we are ready for choosing our battles and not letting certain things bring us down. Because I feel like, and I've just been feeling this energy a lot lately with me, and I don't know if it has to do with my clients that I'll be getting, or it could just be just, the universal energy as a whole. I feel like now more than ever we need to take action. And this might not be a, advocacy for like social justice, or it could just be a energy of really trusting yourself, really going after your dreams, really helping others around you, protecting yourself and those around you as much as you can, really looking into new resources, new tools, new skills to make you have confidence to handle situations that might be stressful. I'm not suggesting that you go out and try to get in the middle of every fight that's going on or anything that doesn't seem fair, because that would be just too much. That'd be draining. You don't want that, because again, that's going to really lower our vibration. We won't be able to pick up on our angels, our guides, our intuition. We won't be able to think clearly. We won't. I just keep seeing Archangel Michael and his armor. So I feel like asking him to come in this week and give him permission to assist you with anything that you're going through that might just be mental. You might be dealing with anxiety, depression, doubt, fear, feeling lost, confusion, whatever, the dark night of the soul, whatever it might be. He's wanting to assist you with these energies so that you don't feel like you are getting nowhere. You're running out of time, is what I'm hearing from guides. And then we have Three of Cups. So again, that reminds me of, the Three of Cups reminds me of, I know a lot of people hear this when they listen to my readings, if you watch me a long time or enough. Three reminds me of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. It reminds me of mind, body, spirit. It reminds me of connecting many different levels. So I feel like it's the angels really trying to get our attention, that if we focus on too much of the heavy energies, like going back to this, we're going to feel emotionally drained, mentally drained, physically drained. We're not going to feel like we can connect to spirit as easily, because it's going to be in reverse. It's going to be blocked. And we're not going to see the signs in front of us of the new ideas and the spirit's messages, angel numbers, reoccurring themes in our dreams, reoccurring themes in our life. So you want to get out of that reoccurring energy. And the easiest way to do that, I feel, is be very mindful and have faith. And what you can do is just, like, I just keep going back to the same message, but it's trusting yourself, and trusting spirit. Having faith that maybe the stagnation is because there's something you're not ready to let go of, and you really need to face the facts, do that shadow work, really lean into spirit and say, okay, where am I blinding myself because of denial, because of guilt, because of shame, because of fear? What's going on here? So I can start moving forward. Because I feel like a lot of us are wanting to move forward, not only in career. I mean, there's so many of you that might be watching, and it could be in love life. It could be in spirituality. It could be with your weight. It could be with your money. It could be with, getting away from relationships. It could just be anything. But I feel like the main energy is just, we're absorbing too much conflict, I feel. And it's unavoidable at times, but are you going to give your worries and your cares and your positive light to that and let it dim it? Or are you going to allow faith and God and your angels to assist you, to give you a little break so you can, I think I just heard a voice, I don't know if it'll be on the camera, but you're going to be able to, like I said, maybe that's why I heard it, is because you're going to be hearing messages more clearly through your own gifts. You don't have to go to someone else, because I do feel personally that we all have gifts. We just say, oh, it's my imagination, it was the TV, whatever it might be. So Spirit is asking you to really see where your gifts are at and how you can start encouraging yourself to pick up on that. Really make note of it and get comfortable in your own spiritual self so that you can move forward with these plans and these goals. Because again, I feel like a lot of us, even if we don't want to be leaders, we really need to give ourselves that permission that, yeah, I will consider it, but it might not be for me right now. So I really need to get assistance. You know, don't feel like you have to do it alone if you don't want to. I'm seeing a lot of co-workers, co-creation, so it's about that duality. It's about coming together as a whole. So I do hope this makes sense. I'm wishing you a great week. If you have any comments or questions, just let me know. And I'd like to see how your tarot cards have been really playing a role in your life. If you are not a tarot reader, then what do you like about receiving tarot readings? Is it because you connect with it, or is it you like the pictures and you're curious to see what it could mean to you? You know, something to leave down in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and I look forward to the next video with you guys, and thank you for listening to me ramble. Many blessings.